You have to play it evenly at the end. I can see both points of view. But either way, take a look here at the defense coming out here from the side of Nubris. Gonna be Custa here on the Mercy, Stoop on Reinhardt, Vonethil on the Lucio, Cool Matt on the Winston, Buds on Reaper, and IDDQD here on the 76. So this is a little bit more aggro coming out here from the defense of Nubris. They're gonna be using the Winston to really bring it to the enemy offense.
Yeah, a little bit different, especially considering that you're putting Cool Matt on that. So it's definitely a strategy that they've practiced and tried because you don't want to sacrifice your super high DPS for that. Offensively, they are going to be running Rolf onto this. Roadhog Dot is going to play Hanzo again. Ultima, Pharah, Xe on Zarya, Chronic, of course, on Reinhardt. Psycho will play Mercy as well. Yeah, we'll see what they can get done with this Hanzo. Shimada coming out.
Well, Dot certainly beasted it the last time he was on it. Can find it a little bit more difficult to do that against one shot, but the potential is still there. Will the arrows hit their mark? No Pharah to shoot out of the sky though this time. Gonna have to focus on IDDQD, and oh no, he runs right into Cool Matt. That is the last person you want to run into as a Hanzo. IDDQD right now from the back line, laying in the damage. Chronic will take out Buds though, so Buds overdiving. A little bit overdrives on both sides. Not the worst coming out of one shot right now. They will be able to turn this into a 65 sooner. As IDDQD right now, under assault, needs to back off.
That's where it has to start, right? Like, IDDQD is the linchpin of this defense up top here. They see him getting dived on and actually send support up to help him out with that Winston. That might be part of the strategy to run this Winston.
Roof goes a little bit too deep, ends up getting punished by Stoop. IDDQD, no one's on him right now. He's able to just lay in the damage over the top, gets the double kill, looking now for ultimate weapon. That's gonna be rough.
It starts with him. You gotta just deal with IDDQD up top because it's just too much consistent damage when you put the tracking of IDDQD on a Soldier 76. That has to be your first dive, has to be your first kill. The problem against Nubris is that you do that and then Buds comes and kills you, Cool Matt comes and kills you, and it just gets brutal. But I think that definitely has to be the strategy to deal with him first, dislodge him however you can.
Yeah, the other thing that was really rough about that too is simply the fact that the Psycho died really early. Here comes Buds going right in the back line, setting them up on the Death Blossom. Does not getting outright kills off of it, does so much damage that it can immediately fall through with his Hellfire Shotguns, gets the double kill, Stoop with the fall through, and that's going to be a full team wipe. And we've seen Buds do that a lot here today, just waits there, calls the speed boost from Vonethil, goes in and cleans up his Dot, going to be staggering in death as well.
Super late. Yeah, Buds has played a great Reaper today. He's been kind of the standout for me because I know what to expect from IDDQD and Cool Matt. They're amazing. They're going to be very good DPS, but like to bring in like a third player on that caliber, which he has been on that Reaper, has been really good for Nubris.
So lots of ults up here for defense, and Stoop collects, gets the 4-person Earth Shatter. He is going to feast off this. IDDQD with the fall through. Stoop might have just secured himself play of the game, or maybe IDDQD did, but that was all Stoop.
He might have stolen it. He might have stolen that.
Yeah, no, that was a theft if IDDQD got play of the game off that, but oh my goodness. Stoop just looked at that, his eyes went wide, he dropped the hammer, and that was that.
Well, 90 seconds left. They do have a ton of ultimates to work with, does one shot. This is going to be their last best push. Here comes the Graviton.
Graviton comes up, we'll get 2 kills here for one shot pretty early. Note that Custa, he's way in the, not even way in the back, just up in the front. No one kills him, he gets the triple res. And then look at IDDQD once again in the back line, laying in all sorts of damage on to the enemy team. And this is, again, you have to deal with IDDQD here. The Sunbear does come up, that will give them more presence here on the point. Nothing else, but let's take a look at Buds. Buds, he's gonna get wrecked by that hammer. Ultimate weapon, barrage in the hotel, gets the double kill.
They're gonna get
IDDQD, one of the last ones to fall. Cool Matt, of course, died really early. Maybe he'll stall out with Primal Rage. I'm not sure if that's really worth here.
If he's going to switch off
he's going for it.
I think he's going to switch off Winston anyway, so that he's just going to use this because why not?
All right, so this is the Cool Matt show right now. He is buying some time. Now that he's low HP, he's going to start jumping into the air. Keep leaping, keep stalling.
Trampoline time.
Is Buds going to get back here in time? I feel like... Okay, they're going for it.
There's no way they can
Buds is getting wrecked by rockets is what's going on here. He's getting Death Blossom with 10 HP. Soundbear does come out here from the defense. It's a little bit late, so they don't want to give this up.
This is weird. If they get a kill or two, though, they can absolutely bring it back. But it is a lot of low power heroes on the point. The Tracer comes in. That's how much they're dedicated to this stall out. What is this?
All right, well, it's too late. They've capped the point. Dot gets the 3-person cleanup, and they used a lot of ults in that too. And they got closer on it than I expected, but still doesn't seem like it's the greatest idea because now they've sacrificed getting a good setup here for the defense to some extent, as we see Dot right now coming in from the back line, able to take out Stoop right away. Still has Death Blossom too, so... Oh no, not like this. Bud's going to go down the Ultima weapon. And I don't know, this just feels like an unforced greedy error by Nubris to sort of let this escalate in this way. They might be able to resettle here in the defense,
yeah,
but...
they will, because the card moves slow, but yeah, you're right. It does feel a little bit greedy for the last couple minutes. Don't think they would have done that against, like, a Cloud9 or something.
We'll see if the greed comes back to haunt them here or not. IDDQD going to eat Fire Strike right to the face. Grandt on Sergio coming out from Zarya. Ultima weapon over the top. The barrage is real. The triple kill comes out. Forces Custa to come in for the res. Go full martyr status for him. Earthshadow though coming in right away from Stoop, trying to turn the tide, and it will. 3 kills from Nubris right after that. I'm not sure the offense is going to be able to recover, even with the res of their own.
No, not at all. Dot's going to die late yet again. Pretty staggered going there. A minute and 40 seconds left on this timer to get it to second point. They are going to have Earthshatter up. Dot is on that Reaper. He's going to be, you know, a couple shots away from getting the Death Blossom too. Ultima takes a lot of really early chip damage. Bud's going super deep, takes out Psycho.
He is making Leonardo DiCaprio proud, goes super deep in the back, ends up in limbo though, as Ultima weapon just takes him out at the end. I mean, he came close to getting the 4K. It was on a razor's edge, but the rocket from Ultima weapon saves his team, takes out Buds. If nothing else, it did force people back, so it bought some time, but 1 minute left, now 65 in favor of one shot here. So they're going to move forward. Soundbearer on the way. They're pushing things right back. We have Matt now on Fair. We don't see that very often. He's coming in over the top. Has Barrage up the ready. Gets 1 kill. Trying to get the double kill. Xe going to kill him before the Rockets hit their mark. Wanatho, though, can 3 kills here from defense. The defense is bringing this right back.
Yeah, but here comes the res from Psycho. Custa does have a res of his own, so they're going to play pretty aggressively on the defense. They res really early in that fight, just bring up Cool Matt and Stoop.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the res coming out there. Dot does have the Blossom trying to restabilize here in the offense. So the defense is still giving it to them from both sides. In fact, Stoop looking for... Is Dot going to live here? The big hammer of Reinhardt coming in, and he gets taken out by a Mercy of all things. So the defense will be holding on here. It's 20 seconds left. And one shot, they're going to have to make a mad dash to just get this into overtime.
Well, Ultima does come up on his Genji, perhaps a little bit too late. He's had a rough game on Pharah. It's not what we've seen out of him earlier, so he's going to go on to his comfort pick. They do have some ultimates to work with. Maybe a Death Blossom can get things going, but they're going to have to really just rush this card. Chronic should be able to get there. He does block the Earthshatter, but it gets charged out. That's it. Oh, they got on.
They got to the overtime time. Dot spins right in, gets the double kill on the cool man Vonethil. Custa, though, he's still lurking here. He's... Oh, no, not the pub res. Literally, it's in the pub. We'll get the pub res out.
Might not be enough.
Actually, shakes off Ultima weapon for a little bit here. We'll see if this is enough. Xe going to take out IDDQD though, so. Nope, it's just Vonethil versus the world.
They're going to get this. They're totally going to get this.
Nubris has no one to blame but themselves for this going this far. They went way too aggro trying to defend point A, and it cost them a lot of valuable time on the streets phase. So the dream is still alive here for one shot, and part to the really good play coming out from them towards the end, but really a lot of unforced errors from Nubris.
Yeah, and now they're like, I don't know, they have to feel like they're playing the house money that they got at this point, and they're running on the heroes that they're most comfortable on. Dot is on Tracer, Ultima is on the Genji. We'll see if they can pull it out from here.
Well, Matt right now laying in rocket after rocket. And again, all Nubris has to do, they have to win one major team fight here. Soundbearer comes up from the offense, they're blowing everything on this attempt. Wolf able to take out IDDQD. Matt with the barrage in the back. It's really not a whole lot from this, as 3 kills now come out from the offensive one shot. Buds coming right back into it, does have Death Blossom at the ready. Dragon Blade coming in for Ultra Weapon. Here comes the Death Blossom. Buds collecting on 2 kills. And that is where it's going to stop. The hammer hits him right in the back of the head. One shot still in this.
Yeah, Ultima cleaned up in the back.
But they have no hit heals here. Wolf and Psycho aren't here. They're all super low.
Well, the cart heals. That's helpful. They do clean up Stoop as he comes out. It is just Custa over there. He gets cleaned up. Cool Matt coming in over the top. This is going to be super close.
This is going to be close. The healers are getting back in the fray. Mercy and Lucio on the way here for one shot. 2 shots, or 2 kills here from Dot. Dot really laying it in right now in the Tracer. Tracer in these cleanup situations, incredibly effective.
Yeah, Dot and Ultima.
Kill feed going all nothing but right here, and this is a danger time for Nubris. They're about to get capped on after what was a great defense, and they do get capped on with 29 seconds remaining and a time of 8:31.
Wow, I'm really surprised they brought it back. I think a lot of it hinged on them switching to heroes that they're better at, good at. When Ultima switched onto the Genji, it was kind of desperation just to get to the cart faster, but he played really well on it. There was a Dragon Blade after that he got a ton of work done on, and it's crazy. And you're absolutely right, though. Nubris has no one to blame but themselves. I think they took it a little too lightly. They got punished for it.
Yep, so there was overtime there. I usually just do simple math at the end, but the overtime makes it a little bit more extensive on the time. So Nubris has a lot of time here on their attack to bring this forward.
Pretty much if they finish it, they're going to be the ones winning this map. Because, yeah, it does get really hard to calculate with cards stalling in middle phases and things like that.
So for those who are wondering what the math is all about and the overtime messing of things, there's a point where we used to have a final timer at the end where it was definitive, it was always accurate. Now it's not so much. We usually do simple math on the time remaining, but if you have a bunch of overtimes, it gets a little bit murky.
Murky. I thought you didn't like murky.
Oh no, let's not even go there. Let's not talk about that abomination. I wasn't thinking of the hero when I said that, so I'm not invoking his name, but you just invoked his name, X, and that's a terrible
I like murky. Anyway, on the defense here, from one shot, try and stall this map out, as they did take a very long time with their offense. They need to hold at some point in this map.
You've gotten full Mr. Roboto. So taking a look here at the defense as it sets up here for one shot. A defense that really their best chance of holding this is going to be holding here on point A. It's going to be Psycho Waffle on the Mercy, Xe on the 76, Ultima Weapon on Reaper, Rolf going to be on the Lucio, Dot on the Roadhog, and Chronic going to be on Reinhardt. And again, I feel like Nubris does not have to be in the situation. Really self-inflicted, but here we go. The timer's on the way, and Nubris, they do need to complete the map to win it.
It's going to be interesting to watch Chronic on his Reinhardt here. He's been playing it pretty consistently. There are some things I think he could prove as far as just taking damage on his shield. There's a lot of unnecessary damage taken, and he does drop it now. I'm going to recharge it.
Offense right now being highly aggressive, and this is the thing about Roadhog-powered offense, is that they don't wait as long as non-Roadhog offenses. They just want to get right in there, crack the shield, look for picks, and that is what's going on right now. Coolmat in the house. 2 kills going in there as he falls in turn. 3 kills for the side of Nubris. Xe right now trying to deal with Custa, not able to land as many shots as he needs to. Has Pharah right at him. Bud's going to dispatch. This is going to be an incredibly quick capture here from Nubris on point A.
Yeah, it looked like Dot was going to kind of dance around and maybe try to get a pick in there. Buds is going to kind of drop on him, though, as Dot missed his first hook. Buds has to be careful. Buds dies to Ultima Web, who reinforced there. They're not going to be able to hold this first point, but now defense is in a decent spot on first bend.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only upside here for One Shot, is that, yeah, they got completely wrecked on the first point, but because they was so decisive, they have plenty of time to set up here for second, and they're not going to be feeding deaths in a sort of crazy manner, so we'll get a chance to turn this in their favor, perhaps. Coolmat, though, about to have ultimate. A lot of ultimates about to be up on the offense in general, and that is the downside of getting wiped out that early.
So kind of a slow push happening here now as the teams face off around each other in this first bend here. Ultimo is just going to get a spam over the top. Hooks are going to be a decisive factor. The first hook misses. Coolmat gets escaped, though.
I've got you. Boost does let him get out of here. IDDQD able to punish Dot. Still 65 in favor of the offense. Psycho gonna have to use his res here at the moment. Too many people are down. He will go in and res the fall, but in comes IDDQD. Spins right into him. Adds on another 2 to the death tally. Running back here. Dot has no prayer. He is going to be taken out here. Is he? He got knocked way back by Coolmat. Then he goes down. Just knocked to safety.
Yeah, so they're going to have a ton of time here. I don't think they're even going to be able to defend this second point. It should roll all the way through. That's how far back they are. He's going to... Chronic is going to try to peek out. He's going to get hooked immediately if he does so. It's not enough here. They're going to go in 3v6.
Earthshower does come down here for Chronic. Chronic trying to set the table right now. Soundberry comes out, but it's not going to be enough. 2 kills here from the offense. Was not the greatest of engages. Make it 3 kills. Psycho isn't even going to have res up in time to undo the damage here, so this is going to be a full decisive team wipe for Nubris. And they're giving themselves a lot of time to finish out this map. 6 minutes and 15 seconds.
Dot came in there late, pretty much just giving the other team ultimates there as he just, huffed the gas and was surrounded by 3 people. They engaged 3v6, very optimistic, thinking they were going to be able to stop that point. They continue to bleed.
Stupid. Yeah, Super's able to take out Wolf. They're keeping it moving forward. And they're just chaining deaths here the way they need to do so. And let's take a look at IDDQD. He's had some great Death Blossoms here in this game. Going to be looking for it again. Is fully charged up. Bloods and IDDQD definitely about to explode here. As Dot's just eating so much damage. Here comes a Death Blossom in the back line. Takes out 2 right away. Oh man, so the res comes up, but guess what? The barrage is about to come down. Let's sees what he wants to see. Actually though, is able to come into attack visor, kills a few members of Nubris. Bear though, oh no, that's gonna be a Felton weapon. Buds is now free, the skies are clear. Here comes a Death Blossom, goes right in, takes out Dot. Dot sacrifices himself for the cause. Still momentum in favor of Nubris as they go forward. Oh no, Soldier actually able to live through that. Matt, a little bit of a mistake.
Yeah, I think actually this is a little bit of a mistake on the part of Nubris, although cool Matt making me wrong as he gets 2 kills there. It was 3v2 and they were in rough shape. Now they're absolutely cleaning up as Matt is just nailing every hook and shot.
Well, respawns are coming in. Matt should back up here in a second. We'll have full hog though. Sooner rather than later. And Nubris still has a little under 5 minutes on the game timer to get here, so plenty of time.
Alright, well, this is smart, though. I think Ultima Web has had a awful game on Pharah, so he's just going to switch. He's going to play Genji. It's his best hero. He's really good at it. He's been getting hooked out of the sky all the time, so he's going to just be done with Pharah. He's off it. He's on Genji. I think it's a good change. Psycho's
offense moving forward. Chronic going to be looking for the Earth Shatter. Soundbearer comes down, knocks down 3. That is what he was looking for, but ends up getting Earth Shattered by Stoop in turn. Stoop says, look, you're not the only one who can pound the ground. So 2 kills come out here from the side of Nubris. They're moving forward. Res comes out. Custa going to use the res right away. And note that there's not even a Mercy right now on the defense. It's Psycho on the Tracer, so who needs a Tracer who needs a Mercy right now anyways? And for now it's working. Psycho got a double kill there. Ends up getting the triple towards the end. And Custa not going to have a res for a while, so for now they're stalling this out.
Psycho's
be a successful hold.
Cleaning up on his Tracer, actually. I wonder if it's a remnant from when they were about to get pushed out and he was just kind of desperation on it, because it's not the first person I would imagine coming up onto Tracer, but doing a really good job. That again,
he's switching off, I think.
Maybe. He's at 85. I would like to see a Pulse Bomb come out first.
Pulse Bomb isn't good enough to really sit there and wait for that, especially not when Mercy res
I know, I just play
builds
too
up.
much Tracer. I like Pulse Bomb.
Alright, so offense right now moving in. Vine uses 3 minutes to their advantage. IDDQD goes in for the ult, is absolutely shut down. Here comes a whole hog from Cool Matt, going to stop the Reinhardt charge from hitting its target. Takes out Dot outright. Here comes Ultima Weapon now, slicing and dicing, takes on Bonfil, gets the back line, gets hooked in and eliminated by Cool Matt.
Well, they got
dead. There's not going to be any more reses here. Psycho still holding on to his res. 3 teammates down, 3 teammates up. And this has been a heroic defense coming in here from one shot. I would not expect them to hold this long on last point. They are not going down without a fight right now.
It's much like their offense. They've looked a lot better when Ultima switches onto that Genji. I'm no huge fan of Genji just overall, but when you play it at that level that Ultima is able to play his Genji on, he's been able to turn this around for his team. I think it's just getting on a comfort level.
This is the danger zone coming right now. Call Kenny Loggins, because look at this. It's going to be Sound Barrier into Death Blossom, into Earth Shatter. They do not have a counter Sound Barrier of their own. IDDQD takes out Wolf with his Death Blossom. Cool Matt on the Chronic. 2 kills so far here from the offense. And Psycho desperately trying to build a res. He's going to need it here in a moment. But some of the fall, they're not going to be able to be resed up in time. It's IDDQD moving right forward. 2 kills, moving in, make it 3 kills. The offense of Nubris, perhaps a little bit too much to handle at the end. They just had too many resources to deal with. They're going to cap this out.
Psycho tried to clutch it out. He's at 98% hitting pistol shots too, trying to clutch out that res, but a decent look there. That is going to be the first map, essentially the second map for Nubris here. They are up 2-0 in our best of 5. One more map and they will take it home.
Well, we're going back to lobby here. We are not respecting the coin flip. That was a faster time by Nubris, thus we'll see what map we are going into next.
Yeah, I think it's the right way to do things. I think if a team wins a map in a faster time, then you got to go pure stopwatch. We only do pure stopwatch for when both teams complete. Generally sudden death has not been a favorite of the players, and as this tournament has been organized, we've always listened to the players and what they think as far as our rule sets go. But it is going to be one shot with the next map choice. I would not be surprised to see them take us to a King of the Hill.
They do have 2 King of the Hill options, including Ilios.
You love Ilios. Ilios, Lijiang, and Numbani remaining in the map pool. I just think they're all just weird maps, right? King's Row is like the standard. It's what people play. Numbani is its own animal entirely. And then Lijiang and Ilios are kind of up and down. The map does get set to Ilios. Who's got lobby lead? That's Chronic, so I imagine that's their map.
All right, so Ilios, here we go. This is the first time One Shot has done this. There's also another, it might have been last week, where final map we went to Ilios. Like this is continually a thing.
Ilios is definitely coming back. We've seen it more in the last week than we did in the first 3 months of its life, I think.
So my mission here is, because they're patching out the entire camera tours thing, I'm not going to be able to get out of the out-of-bounds grid as time goes on. I need to see when I'm on the right map and just run my way to the statue in the back. We haven't seen it from the front. It's a mystery. It will be a mystery no longer. We are going to find out, assuming we get to the right round here.
The Titan and Bravos.
Exactly.
It's just going to be, you're going to get around the front, and it's going to be that really amplified picture of Gabe Newell's face.
Gabe Newell confirmed. I don't think I can get out of here on the... Oh, yeah, I can. All right, we're going for it. Is Gabe Newell the face of this Titan?
Half-Life 3 confirmed. Different company, I think.
All right, the mystery is about to be known.
It would be great if it was just like you got around to the front of his face and it's just Jeff Kaplan.
It's just Jeff Kaplan. All right, the face is, I mean, it is what you want it to be. I will say this, he might want to hit the gym a little bit more. He's not, I don't know if he would have made the cut for 300.
Who would have, really?
Not me, that's for sure.
All right, so rosters look very similar. The one difference here is that one roster is running a McCree and one is running a Tracer. Oddly enough, it's not IDDQD on the McCree. He's the one running the Tracer. It's Dot running a McCree. That's where he made his name for the most part. Dot on McCree, IDDQD on Tracer. Other than that, mostly a mirror match.
That's, we are getting right into it. Both teams fighting out here right by the pit of death, the Sparta pit, as it were. And it's Cool Matt right now looking for his prey, looking to hunt Winston, takes him out with a shot to the head. Please call PETA. Down goes Exy, down goes Dot. Cool Matt opening the door right now for Nubris early on in this King of the Hill.
Yeah, Custa going down there early really hurts them as Psycho's already built his ultimate. Rolf with a couple of kills. I don't think they were boobs, but they might have been. They should be able to get this first point, and first point capture on this map specifically. So important.
Yeah, despite the work that Matt was able to do there, they were able to turn that back in their favor. They won the fights in the background. Of course, you look at Delta coming up here. Pulse Bomb, Death Blossom will be at the ready soon. Not all is lost here from Nubris, but still a good look from One Shot.
All right, so they're going to try to engage from this right side. Cool Matt gets the shield, trying to take down Exy on his Winston rather. Pulse Bomb.
Oh, a big Pulse Bomb from IDDQD. Takes out not one, but two. Looks now for Doc, completes the triple kill. Good stuff coming from IDDQD, but Ultimate Weapon now revived. Sound Bearer on him, looks over the top, lands one rocket onto Buds, looking for the next. Crazy aerial battles going on right now, not going to take him out. Is both teams still fighting over this point?
Yeah, Rolf really the only one left with a good presence on there. He does get taken out by IDDQD. That should be the point flipping back over in favor of Nubris.
So they're able to flip it back in their favor. Landing a final definitive left click. He has been having himself a game right now. It's been great to watch.
All right, so...
Note, by the way, that for the next fight here, Graviton into Death Blossom, entirely a thing, or Barrage. They have options, X.
Yeah, I want to see Graviton into Pulse Bomb. It's been my favorite. It's actually a map that really lends itself well to it, as the teams all have to kind of come through the gate. Stoop is looking through this wall, trying to get them with a good Graviton. There it is.
Both Gravitons coming out. Everyone spending time in a Graviton vortex. Bud's coming in over the top, looking for the other Pharah. Lands two rockets, needs a little bit more. Takes out Exian. Oh, a beauty from Buds. Gets the mid-air shot from downtown.
Yeah, Dot fell down the pit. Well, Chronic is going to die very late. They're staggering.
Yeah, so not the best attack coming in here from the offensive One Shot. Nubris able to hang on there. Still 60% to 48%, so still plenty of time here for One Shot. They have at least 2 full pushes left. And Dot with the Pulse Bomb. Anytime Tracer has Pulse Bomb, she can really open things up, so... Which, by the way, is often.
Yeah, Pulse Bomb, if it charges super fast, almost at the rate of Resurrection.
Oh, IDDQD goes down. Dot able to win that Tracer battle. That's what I need, but Buds is in the back, able to get 2 kills to begin with. Still an advantage here, the Nubris. Is Dot going to eat the rocket to the face? Buds on a rampage, gets the double kill. Oh my goodness, that is highlight reel material.
Yeah, I gotta say, just overall today, what I've learned most about this Nubris team is that Buds is not to be underestimated. He's run a really nice Pharah, a really nice Reaper. Of course, we always talk about IDDQD and Cool Matt, and Buds has just brought it.
Oh, and he's piling on. Another double midair coming out from Buds. Beauty is real.
Yeah, as good as it looked early on for one shot, they're just getting decimated now a lot because of Bud. They get a zone out there because of the yeah.
I mean, Cool Matt was having a very consistent game in general. IDDQD had his moments, but Buds put on the style and razzle dazzle for the latter half of that round. It was huge.
Yeah, totally agree. He's been playing great today, and I'm as guilty of anyone of just kind of underestimating him. I mean, I've seen him play, I know he's a player, but today he's like, he just really opened my eyes on how good he can be on these DPS heroes.
By the way, funny enough, people are making comparisons to Tailspin in chat. Buds used to be a teammate of Tailspin's for a really long time in Shootmania. Now, I know all of about 6 people actually played Shootmania, not a very popular game, but just so you know, a lot of these players run in similar circles.
Shootmania had a fan. They tried to make it a thing. Yeah, they tried to make it a thing on GSL. Like, it's Shootmania and World of Tanks.
No one wanted to watch Shootmania. It was terrible. No one even wanted to play Shootmania. The pubs for that game are just literally the comp players going to land.
Yeah, we have Overwatch now. It's totally safe.
Ultimate Weapon goes in, takes out Cool Matt to start this out. Moving forward, opening things up here as Reaper. Doesn't have to worry about the other Reaper at least for now. He's 1 hero limit.
Alright, so they're just getting kind of bullied out of here. They're never able to aggress, never able to get in on the point. Is Nubris. Buds eats a really early rocket, taken down later by Exy.
Exy got the quick cleanup there. Cool Matt, of course, back on the point. Going to get taken up by Ultimate Weapon. Feels like a different one-shot team has shown up here on the stage. They are dominating right now. Snoop though lit up like a Christmas tree on the point. The Mercy Res coming in from Custa. More life in the Nubris team yet, but Dot cleaning up, kills IDDQD twice in a row. That's gonna be Dot here on the fair, looking for the Lucio. Gets taken out by Buds. Buds once again. Heat-seeking missiles on the way. Takes out Psycho Waffle. He's gonna challenge Dot again. Both of them trade off 1 rocket. Oh, Exy, that's cheating. Interrupted the honorable Pharah duel, but still, Cool Matt gets a triple kill on the point. Dot comes at the barrage. It's a little late. Not going to do the job.
Yeah, super back and forth, but it will be Nubris flipping that back over in their favor. Much like the last map, they did lose the first fight and first point up to about 40%, able to flip it back, and they never gave it up after that. Stoop's going to have his Graviton up. They're going to have everything, really, is the easier way to say it.
Offense is coming right back in here for this one-shot. Soundbearer, though, comes in from Nubris. They don't want to give this up easily. Graviton surges out. Graviton surges out for everyone. There's just red and blue all over, but the one that's black and blue is Nubris. They're down 4 kills right now. Dot right now coming in over the top, and even after the res, they're still not in the best of shapes. Dot coming in, looking to take out Zarya out here. Bit of a brawl here in the fight, but one shot has retaken control of the point. And the Zarya shouldn't be falling here.
It's been a 4v4, and then the soldier, the Pharah Mercy duel as well. But IDDQD changing that, gets a 3K of his own.
Stoop somehow able to stay alive there. That's a big reason as to why Nubris is pulling this back. You thought it'd be a quick kill on the Zarya, but Stoop managing to persevere, ends up melting the aggressor, and now Nubris taking it right back. This is super, super close.
Here's how you can tell one shot is getting a little serious and maybe a little desperate. Ultima Web switches to Genji. It's similar to when Reunite is playing and Winghaven comes off Winston on the right. It means that, like, I'm just going to play my favorite hero and we're going to go from there. We'll figure it out after.
Rocket Barrage now coming in from Buds over top. Cool Matt just set things up with a triple Death Blossom. Gets the quad kill for good measure as Cool Matt just continues going off. Takes out Psycho Waffle in the end as well.
Oh, the coolest of mats. I mean, interesting to see where they hold here. There's not really a super strong developed meta on Ilios, especially of where you're going to hold on King of the Hill. A lot of teams on other maps will hold pretty far forward, trying to let them not get out of spawn. Ultima gets a quick kill on Buds. That's helpful for him. So much so they res him solo.
And Resident Solo, people now getting onto the point. Cool Matt with the left clicks immediately dispatches Chronic, and again, Cool Matt's Reaper, in comes Dot, the barrage over the top, uses that small cubby hole to his advantage, lets him live a little bit longer against Cool Matt. Stoop, though, comes in with the follow through. Here comes the Dragon Blade. Not sure he's graviton to deal with this, just gonna melt him down. You can deflect, but you can't deflect a laser. It's not how it works.
Can't deflect Zarya beams.
You'd think you'd be able to, well, on some hand, it's like, that's a pretty shiny blade. I guess, actually, lasers don't really work that way. Well, let's not think too hard about it. Bottom line, you can't reflect Zarya laser. The end.
All right, well, they are one stage away from winning Ilios. Thus, the tournament is Nubris. One-shot life on the line. They're going to put that life in Dot's hands as he's going to play Widowmaker. This is the very first time we ever casted Ilios. I thought it was just goofy because Widows reign supreme. It was Widow and Genji show all over. It was this stage especially, but of course, there's been some changes since then. Ultima will be on the Reaper instead. Chronic will play Zarya, Exi on Winston, Psycho on the Mercy, and Rolf on Lucio.
That's offense right now, moving in here for one shot, looking to defend themselves. Nubris moving in, looking to put this one away. And on one shot being a little bit more aggressive on the point, they do have the Winston there, so it gives them a little bit more tank presence. But here comes Buds going right to the back, has Dot in his sights. Dot's under heavy assault, almost going down outright. Is able to get healed up by Mercy here, so turns into a bit more of a fight in the back. And meanwhile, what's going on? Ultra Weapon did get into the back line, got 3 kills for the side of one shot. So even if Buds wins this fight, he's not gonna have much to go back to, X.
No, not at all. And Dot was taken on really early in that fight. However, Ultimate Weapon, Chronic getting some early kills. This is how every stage has gone, though. So it's really just been that Nubris lets one shot take the first fight, first point. When it gets about 30 and 40%, they'll get serious and take it back.
My ultimate is charging.
So offense for Nubris will be coming in here in a moment. Ult-wise, they're down IDD QD. He's going to be a little bit late to the party, so they can choose to go in 5v6, or they can wait for him. It does look like they're waiting for the Tracer to come back in here. So IDD QD is here. They are ready to party. IDD QD moving in, looks to the back line, still has Pulse Bomb at the ready. Doesn't even need it though, just picks up the double kill. Good, solid tracking, setting up Nubris here. 3 kills to their name. They lose Custa in the back. It's fortunate, but Psycho died too, so Mercy for Mercy doesn't matter. This is going to be Nubris' point.
Oh, they flip it back over at 40%. It's exactly what happened in the first 2 stages. It seems like they just don't like to fight the first time around. Once they start getting ultimates up and everything charged, they do a little bit better. So now they're holding this point. All those pulse bombs are up. Cool Matt also with Death Blossom. They initiate with Sound Barrier.
There it does come in, IDD QD, looking for the stick, will get the stick in the back, down goes Chronic, but overall, one shot still putting this in their favor. Custa went down, Psycho Waffle still up, he's gonna res the Fallen, and one shot has all the ingredients they need to actually take this point away from Nubris, and they're not making it easy for Nubris at all right now, X.
No, there comes the Death Blossom from Ultima. He takes down 3. IDD QD does fight back, takes down Dot in response, but it's just a little too late. Ultima then just annihilates IDD QD as well. He's had a great game on this Reaper so far. Flips it back in favor of One Shot.
And One Shot's been keeping these games pretty close. They just, again, it's sort of a one-shot thing. They tend to collapse near the end. We'll see if they can hold on here. Stoop is going to be moving in, does have Graviton Surge at the ready. Not a whole lot else ultimate-wise. Might not need much more, but here comes Attack Visor from Dot. That's going to zone people out at the very least, if not get a few kills. Here comes a Graviton Surge. How many people are in that? That's going to be 2 people in that. Buds on Winston for the fall through. Not quite getting as much as he would like.
No follow-up.
Ultra Weapon in the back. He's hunting Custa, but Cool Mac going to hunt him first. As Nubris now starting to get the kills they need. 3 kills to their name. Psycho is down. There will be no res, and Nubris taking this right back. 41% to 81.
Yeah, just no follow-up on that Graviton. Grabbed, and then they just walked out of it. A little more damage. They got tickled by the Winston primary, but that was all.
Alrighty, so one shot here. The good news for them is that they are able to retake this point. They should be able to hold for the win. There's not going to be much time left for Nubris after full hold, but Cool Matt in the back goes for the Death Blossom, gets absolutely nothing. Misread that a little bit. Does take out Ultimate with just straight left clicks right after though. So 2 kills here for Nubris. Make it 3.
Well, it's super important, too.
Psycho's going in for the res. Will Psycho get the res off in time? He does get the res. Won't even pay for it with his life just yet. Well, it goes down a little bit after, but Stoop also faces off 56% Zarya energy. Sound Barrier comes in now from Nubris, and this is going to be all they need to push one shot back out. One shot. They have one push left here in this tournament, Hex. If it is not successful, they will be out.
Yeah, they res that because they wanted Ultima to get his Death Blossom up. Now he did get res, and then he Death Blossom, got one kill, then taken out immediately. It was not what they were looking for, and you're right, this is the last push. Can they even get on it?
Well, Nubris is just trying to stop them from touching point. Wolf, though, did make it forward. The parkour for Lucio leads the way. Fullmat, though, with the punish, takes out XE. Here comes the Death Blossom. Just clearing the area. IDDQD onto Dot.
Oh, that's
Nubris here with a whole lot of momentum. Psycho's down. There won't be a res. And ladies and gentlemen, Nubris has done it again. They are going to defeat One Shot here and take the grand finals 3-0. Well played, the Nubris. They are your champions.
Yeah, well played to One Shot as well, making it to the finals. It's a big step forward for them. They were able to hang with Nubris, but Nubris definitely the better team here. Cool Matt is going to pick up the play of the game. Congratulations to Nubris. They were the best team in the tournament today.
Cool Matt had himself a game here on Ilios. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Although I think a favorite round would probably be Bud's just on round 1 on Pharah. He had himself a Pharah game and then some.
Well,
it was a beauty.
We expect great play out of Cool Matt and IDDQD. We know what they can do on hit scan. Bud's opened some eyes today, I think. So that is it for us. That is GGNA number 16. Nubris is the champions of that. They will be taking home the bulk of the prize pool. I think $600 and 70% of the Matcherino donations. Thank you everyone who donated. Of course, thank you to our sponsors who allow us to give away that money. That is G2A, Rockat, OWKings.com, Soylent, and PF.GG. And of course, most of all, thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you for watching. Of course, I wasn't on camera today because my camera decided to randomly break. It's been one of those days. But thank you guys, of course, for tuning in. And as far as final sellouts and shoutouts, do you have any to give out, Hex, before we head off here for the day?
It's been a long one, so I'll keep it brief. Of course, thank you for casting with me, ZP. It has been a blast. I had a ton of fun casting today, which, you know, for a long day is not always how it goes down. On Twitter, I'm Hexagrams, twitch.tv/Hexagrams. The time is yours, sir.
All right, well, for me, you can follow me Twitter at TempoZP, Twitch ZP_TV. Following your favorite casters on Twitter is one of the best ways of showing support. It is super appreciated. Don't forget to throw a follow to the GosuGamers channel itself. We host tournaments like this all the time. Twitch will let you know when we are online. In fact, we're going to be back tomorrow with the ESL qualifier, so throw that follow our way. We will be back tomorrow for more Overwatch action. I guess I'll be there. I don't know if Hex is going to be there just because of the Comcast tech stuff.
I'll try.
Questionable, to be determined. But either way, we will have that going on, so definitely join us. EU qualifiers on the way. But with that will bring us to the end of our broadcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys next time.